Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Cucumber Training Program. In the last class, we studied about what is a feature, scenarios, and all those things with a theoretical concepts, wherein which we have written them in a Word document. Now, I would like to consider these four as the next and most important concepts which we are going to study. So we have already created a project in an Eclipse editor. Within that particular project, I need to create a feature file, scenarios, step definitions, and test runner. So far, I know what exactly a feature file is, what exactly a scenario is, but I don't know what exactly a step definition and a test runner. So slowly moving further, we will study about all these things. So let me start with the first two options, Anna. So how can we create a feature file and how can we create a scenarios within an Eclipse editor? For which I'm opening my Eclipse editor, and if you remember, we have already created a framework which is a Suren Cucumber in the last week, and in that I'm navigating to SRC tests, where in which we created a three different sub packages inside that. Let me navigate inside that. It contains the multiple packages inside that, right? So the package out over here is features, step definitions, and Cucumber options, right? These are all the three things. So let's start with a feature. So here the simple point here is a feature. So within a project under a feature, we are going to create our feature files which internally contains scenarios inside that. Okay, so which internally contains the scenarios inside that. This is what you need to create. But only thumb rule, what we need to do is a name followed by dot feature extension we need to create when we are creating a feature file. So here under the features, I'm creating a new file. I'm creating a new file. I'm not creating any Java class here. New file, and I'm naming it as login page dot feature. So I'm using this dot feature extension for every feature, and click on a finish. See, if you observe the file, whatever it's gonna create, it's follows a different color annotation. Basically, whenever this feature file got created, see here, this is how it's going to display. Okay, this is how it's going to display. So this is the feature file. Okay, whatever the feature file we have created, this is how the feature file will looks like. Okay, this is how the feature file will looks like. Great, we created a feature file. By default it is throwing some into mark. The reason is basically this feature file should contain below things. What are all the below things? The first one is the feature high level business requirement name, followed by scenario, which scenario we are going to test, followed by given, where in which in the given we are going to define the preconditions, when, what are all the user actions, then verifications. So these are all the three things, or these are all the things where a feature file should contain a feature, the scenario name, given, when, and a then. So I'm not gonna write anything new here. In the last lecture, we created a multiple feature files, right? Sorry, a multiple scenarios for a single functionality. So I would like to consider that. So here the manual test case is a verify Gmail login functionality with valid and invalid credentials, where in which we created a four different scenarios. So I'm considering that as an example feature, and I'm naming this particular feature as Gmail login functionality. So I'm giving this a feature name as a Gmail login functionality. See here, feature is a keyword and I need to specify the colon immediately to that. If at all I'm specifying the space, the feature is not recognizing as a keyword by this file. So whenever I'm defining a feature, immediately a colon, it is recognizing this as a keyword. Followed by a feature, we need to define a scenario. And the scenario is, let me open the Word document for the first scenario. The scenario is verify Gmail login with the valid credentials. Let me write down the same. Verify Gmail login with valid credentials. Okay, verify Gmail login with the valid credentials. Great, guys. So we have a specified this particular one. Once we are done with the scenario, the next thing which we need to give for any scenario is given, when, and a then. We studied that given is a precondition. So here, given, okay, given, open Gmail application homepage. Open Gmail application homepage. Okay, great. This is a given. When, what it needs to happen? The user, what is the when in that scenario? The user action is enter username, password, and click on a login button. Enter valid username, password, and click on login button. That's it. And finally, the then it has, okay, the then, what is the then we have in that scenario document? Verify logout button. Go back to the editor, verify logout button. Guys, if you clearly observe, it is recognizing all these things as a keywords here. If you clearly observe, it is recognizing them as a keywords. Okay, one most important thing is basically feature and the scenarios, everything should be recognized like this keywords only. Then only we can understand that, or our Eclipse can recognize that, or our Cucumber can recognize them. Okay, our Cucumber can recognize them whenever we are following in this notation. So this is the first scenario, and we have another scenario. The scenario, another scenario which we have is a verify Gmail login with invalid username and a valid password, right? Like that, we have a four different scenarios. The another scenario which we have created in that Word document is verify Gmail login with a valid username and a invalid password. The next scenario what we have created is a verify Gmail login with empty credentials, right? So these are all the scenarios we have created. For each and every scenario there is a given, when, and a then. I'm copying the given, when, and a then, and I'm pasting here for our better readability. That's it. Okay, so given, open the Gmail login page, enter invalid username and a valid password, and click on a login button. Verify. Here, it should display the login page again as we have entered invalid credentials, right? So I'm just customizing this. Okay, I'm just customizing this, and a valid username and an invalid password. So here, if you observe, the simple thing what I did means, in the last lecture, what are the scenarios I created in a Word document, I just created all those four scenarios here within an Eclipse editor under a login feature. But for each and every given when and a then, if you remember, we consider all these things as a steps. We studied that everything should be considered as a steps. For each and every step, some kind of a warning message is getting displayed. All the steps in the entire program, it is displaying as a warning messages. Whenever we mouse over on that, no definition found for this. So it means you have created a step. It means you have already created a logic, or else, so let me scroll down and let me make a point out over here. The warning message in the feature file is representing that you have a created a step, but it is stating that there is a no step definition for that. It means it doesn't find any backend logic for that step. So the most important thing in this Cucumber BDD is for every step, whatever we have created, we need to write down logics for each and every step. We need to write down the logics for each and every steps, which we can call it as a step definition, which we are calling them as a step definition. Correct. Which we are calling them as a step definition, which we are gonna cover as part of the next lecture. The step definition generation we are gonna cover as part of the next lecture. But the warning message, it is stating as you created a file, that's fine. You created individual steps inside that, but there is a no logic found for that particular one. That's the reason it is throwing warning messages. And I don't want all these scenarios, guys. I just want to work on only one scenario. I just want to comment all these things. So here, hash is the keyword. Hash is the command which you need to use in order to comment something in a feature file. Okay, so I'm just commenting these scenarios. I don't want all these scenarios in this feature file. I commented everything. My feature file contains only one scenario here. This is what the scenario is. Okay, great. So we have defined the steps here. The next thing is we need to define the logic somewhere for this particular steps. So how we are going to define that, we will see in the next lecture. Thank you. Bye bye.